Yu-Gi-Oh! Oval, Episode 10, A Shadow Surprise. Getting the big double digits. Good work there, Super GDJ. I'm going to say that today's episode is when it's a free day, so no school! Okay, we finally get a break from the school stuff, so you don't have to listen to my school music anymore. You can enjoy a nice breather. Let's begin today's episode. So what happens on a weekend or a day off or something. At Surga's mansion. In Surga's room. Oh god, no reason for Surga. Mosaku, do you have any idea that can help me with the boy Arthur from getting away from my girl? Sorry, sir, I have no ideas at the moment. Mosaku, get me some tea so I can think of a better idea. Yes, sir. It's a butler? Just didn't think of it that way. Then Mukasu goes and gets some tea and gives it to Surga. Thank you, Mukasu. Now, how can we remove Arthur from Rebecca's life? I swear, it would be very easy if he would just disappear. Then he gets a Robbie Ron-esque scheme. Wait, disappear. That's it, sir. I've got an idea. Pulls out a gun. Well, what are you waiting for? Say it! Did I ever mention I was a magician? There's an old abandoned house outside of the city where there went a boy and he disappeared, never to be seen again. So if we get Arthur in there, then maybe he will disappear like the boy in the story. That's a brilliant idea! You're just gonna send him into a haunted house and hope he goes missing? But how are we going to make Arthur go there? Might have been full of serial killers. Oh, don't worry. I already have it handled. You just came up with the idea. What do you mean? Meanwhile, with Arthur, I guess he just thought of the idea of what to do. Hey, Tenpo, how is it today? It's good. And with you? It's good. Say, Tenpo, have you ever gotten a doll before? No, why do you ask? Because I got a doll, and it's a very beautiful doll. Do you want to see it? It's gonna be a prank. Sure. By the way, they were at the card shop. Well, of course they were. Where else were they gonna be? Then they walk to Arthur's. They walk all the way to Arthur's house to see it. Why didn't you bring it with you? Is it a big doll? Then again, you probably didn't want to see it in public. Mom, I'm home. Mom? Oh god, they kidnapped the mother. Is there something, Arthur? Something wrong, Arthur? Yeah, my mom isn't saying hi or hey. That's what I have character for her. In fact, I don't even see her anywhere. Look, a note. Tenpo points to the ground where a note is. And I think of the SpongeBob joke thing in my brain. Arthur picks up the note. There's a letter at the back. What does it say, Arthur? It says, listen here, boy. I got your mother. If you ever want to see her again, then go to the haunted house at the end of the city. Oh my god! My mother's been kidnapped! We gotta go there right now. I'll say. Then Arthur and Tenpo run to the haunted house. 30 minutes later. Uber hasn't been invented in the Yu-Gi-Oh! World yet. Dude, this is a pretty creepy house. This is the place. Looks kind of scary. But I will save my mom, no matter what. So Arthur and Tenpo go into the haunted house. Mom, do you hear me? If so, where are you? I'm here, dear. Mom! Arthur, wait. Isn't it suspicious that she's the only one here? There's not even one other person here, and she's supposedly been kidnapped? So where are the kidnappers? Oh, I just escaped them! Yeah, likely story. Then Temple pulls out some salt and sprays it on Arthur's mom. It burns! It burns! Ah! I knew it! It was an imposter! One that could shapeshift, evidently. Maybe just like in the darkness and look similar. Who are you? And what did you do with my mother? If you don't explain right now, I will punch you so much your skin is going to be red. I am a shadow, the kid that went missing after entering this haunted house. I was trapped here for a very long time. Till someone saved me and broke the curse in this place. I owe him my life, and he wanted me to trap you, Arthur, here forever. Listen here, you meanie, I will rip you to shreds if you don't show me where my mother is. How about we make it a deal? We duel. If you win, I will give you back your mother, and you can leave. But if I win, you're going to be trapped here. Forever. So, is it a deal? It's a deal. I will take tails. Then I'll take heads. Arthur tosses the coin, it lands on heads. Let's duel. You will go first. First, I put Mushroom Cleric in the Pendulum Zone. It's a new one. Scale 9. With this pendulum effect, I can add one level 3 or below monster from my deck or graveyard to my hand. So I choose another Mushroom Cleric. Now I play Pots of 3. I can add Mushroom Warrior and Little Dwarf Mimi to my hand. Next, I'll put Mushroom Warrior into the other Pendulum Zone. Pendulum Scale Setting! Now with this Pendulum effect, I can add another Mushroom Warrior from my deck to my hand. Now I normal summon Green Freebird. And then it goes 6 damage, while Arthur gains life points. Also, because of Claire's effect, I gain 400 life points if I summon a level 3 or below monster. Also, all level 3 or lower monsters gain 200 attack and defense because of Claire's pendulum effect. Now I special summon an Orange Freebird from my hand. More burning and healing. 400 damage and healing for a 900. Now I special summon from my hand Blue Freebird. You know the drill. Those up some big leagues. Now when Blue Freebird is summoned, I can draw 1 card, and you need to discard 1 card. Shadow damage. Shadow deck. Now I special summon from my hand, since I control a level 3 or lower monster, Mushroom Cleric. You have to set Pendulum Scale. Pendulum Summon. I guess this is better for one, so you can do more burning and healing, I guess, overall. Now, with the effect of Mushroom Cleric, I can special summon a tuner monster from my deck, but the effects of the monster are negated. So I special summon from my deck Orange Freebird. Powerful effect. Special my tuner from the deck, but the effects are negated, so I guess it balances out somewhat. Now I'll tune Blue Freebird with Green Freebird. Synchro Summon. Red Silver Bot. Now I tune Mushroom Cleric with Orange Freebird. Synchro Summon Checked Knight. Now I tune Checked Knight with Red Soldier Bot. Synchro Summon Checked Queen. Haven't seen her in a while. Also, since Mushroom Cleric got sent to my extra deck, I can add her back to my hand. Now I special summon Cleric again. I'm gonna roll through a balloon monster, unless I'm wrong. Oh wait, no, I think it was Mimi. Now I special summon my hand, Little Dwarf Mimi. No, I was wrong. Must have forgotten a monster in the field. He's gonna burn out of life points at this rate. Now with Mimi's effect, I'll add a quick play spell card from my hand and up 3 from my deck. I'll play the quick play spell hand of 3 from my deck to my hand. Now I can pendulum summon monsters between levels 2 through 8. Now he's gonna pendulum summon. Checked Pawn, level 3. Now with the effect of Checked Pawn, I can add another Checked Pawn from my deck to my hand. Checked Free Forest seems to be this deck's theme. Now I tune Mushroom Cleric with Orange Freebird. Synchro Summon another Checked Knight. Now with the effect of Checked Queen, I will special summon Red Soldier Bot from my graveyard. He's not giving the Shadow a single turn. We're still on frickin' turn 1 of Arthur. Now I tune Checked Knight with Red Soldier Bot. Synchro Summon another Checked Queen. Now I tune Checked Queen with Checked Pawn. Going even further beyond. Synchro Summon Checked King. Now since I control a checked monster, I can special summon from my hand Checked Pawn. And burn in here. Shadow's like, oh, how the frick am I gonna deal with this? Dark Ruler no more. Now I tune my other Checked Queen with my Checked Pawn. Synchro Summon Checked King again. Now with Checked King's effect, I can special summon a Checked Queen from my graveyard. Finally, I'll set 2 cards face down. And end my turn. Better draw something broken. It's my turn. I draw. I banish Shadow. No damage from my graveyard to add a shadow card from my deck to my hand, and I choose Shadow Wisp. Then I normal summon the tuner monster, Shadow Crystal. Tuner? Reminds me of DD Cat. Now, because I control a shadow monster, I can special summon Shadow Trooper from my hand. I do kind of like the legitimate shadows. This is when minimalism is actually better. Now I special summon from my hand Shadow Wisp. Then I activate the Shadow Crystals effect. I can destroy 1 card in the field, and I choose one of your Checked Kings. I use Checked King's effect to negate that effect. Now I activate the effect of Shadow Trooper to make your monster's attack points 0. And this Shadow Trooper gains half the monster's original attack points. So I choose Checked King. Dang, it's a Dark Rebellion. I'll use the other Checked Queen's effect to negate that effect. Can you let me do anything? Now I activate Shadow Wisp's effect so I can target 1 monster in the field, and its level becomes that monster's level. And I choose Shadow Trooper, so it's now level 6. Now I activate the equip spell Level Mirror. I like this rank 6. This is... I equip it to Shadow Crystal, and I target one monster in the field, and Shadow Crystal becomes a level to the targeted monster. So I target Shadow Troopers, so it becomes a level 6. I can think this card being real. This one sounds plausible in real life. Now I Xyz Summon. Synchro Summon Shadow Oni Fighter. Now I activate its effect and detach one overlay unit to banish one card in the field. That was a dog. I activate my trap card, Shield of 3. I can special summon a level 3 or below monster, equip this card to it, and I special summon Mushroom Warrior. Extreme more damage and healing. Arthur is in complete control of this duel. This isn't a duel, this is a freaking slaughter for a kid that was already left abandoned. Now I unequip it to negate an effect, so I negate Shadow Oni Fighter's effect. I set one card face down. And end my turn. You made your OC a little too strong for your own scripting. Now it's my turn. I draw. And I guess this just shows how serious he is to get his mother back. Check King. Attack Shadow Oni Fighter and end this duel. 1000 versus 0. Yeah, it's one shot done. I activate my trap card. Shadow Stop Hand. Since I control only shadow monsters, I can end the battle phase. Then I activate Check King's effect to negate that effect. And it's over. End of duel. Winner Arthur. Man brought a ghost and kicked its ass. Then Shadow disappears and Arthur's mother appears on a chair. You know, with rope on her end to keep her from moving. You know, the usual hostage situation. Mom! Then Arthur removes the rope from his mother. Now let's go before anyone else shows up. Then everyone gets out of the haunted house. By the way, Mushroom Cleric is a new card Arthur got before they went to his house and knew that Arthur's mother got kidnapped. In other words, Arthur bought some new cards, and that's where the Cleric came from. Alright. Anyway, that'll be all for today's episode. Sorry the duel from episode 9 were quicker than the story. They just didn't stand a chance in this duel. Yeah, and then clearly. Either way, have a good day, good night, and see you all next time. So no, YouTuber chat. Okay, so there's something interesting brought up by this implication that wasn't brought up in the episode itself. Just the mere fact of the Shadow says that he was freed by someone. That means he was freed by Mokasu, just so that he could get just so he could fight off against Arthur. And that means Mokasu had, and just the fact that he already knew what to do and everything about the legend and all that crap. That just means that he knew about all this crap. Mukasu broke the curse of this kid that was trapped in here just to make him a slave to beat the crap out of Arthur, except it backfired dramatically because Arthur ended up kicking his ass. It just has so many levels to it, which is just like, you just imply with Mukasu, or did you just kind of write as you went? Oh my god, just the thought of this, just being like, okay, so was he responsible for locking him up in that regard? Being kidnapped and all that stuff? Did he go back all that way? Or did he just be right place, right time? What are the odds? Just like, wow. That's some serious stuff right there. I mean, good if they let him free, but then he got his ass kicked by a kid. I mean, I can believe the Shadow had, like, shape-shifting powers and kidnapped the mom and all that crap. That one's believable because it's a ghost, but just like, wow. I mean, I get him. The Shadow I get is just like it was an innocent kid that was kidnapped and now has to be this piece of crap who couldn't save his arse any sooner. Just wow, he knew it was there. Just you made Mukasu be a ugh. Now Mukasu's an actual a bit of an actual freaking bit of a monster, where Surga's an asshole, but this has so many implications for Mukasu. Or Moksuka, or I keep pronouncing their names wrong, but it's probably just the case that he got lucky and ran into the kid but the fact that he knew, and apparently this legend is well known, did no one just go in to check? There's so much thought process to this that you know this was written by a teenager who didn't think this stuff through. There's nothing wrong with being a teenager in and of itself, but just one of those things where I can tell through the writing. I don't know. It was a complete fucking flood of just to see this. I am a ghost. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. Bitch, I am fucking... This is like freaking an anime character being a random schmuck after when a new arc starts. It's like, bruh, what the hell? You don't need to go this hard. We just started. This is the first arc. We're at episode 10. Ugh, guess it just goes to show how strong Arthur is, I guess. I don't know. This has a lot of implications for Mukasu. Or Makusa. Jeez. Well, maybe we'll go further in this in future, or maybe it'll be clarified, or maybe we'll just... I don't know. We'll see what happens as time goes on, I guess. Either way, alright stuff. Good to see. And good luck with that Super TDJ. And, yeah, it's just... Wow. Go Gus, though. Gonna get his mother back, I guess. Thanks for coming along, Tenpo. Will they find out it was Makusa? I don't know. We'll see. But until next time, yeah. Later.